Good afternoon and welcome to week 4. This is where we're going to start talking about food and beverage operations. And so last week we talked about room operations, and that's in a hotel. And so this week, as we start to talk about food and beverage, we'll first start with food and beverage operations in hotels. And then in the coming weeks, we'll be able to branch out and think about the business of restaurants and restaurant operations, and even further out, meetings and special events, as they're all a little bit intertwined. And so in this particular week, as we dive in, we'll be thinking about duties and responsibilities in the food and beverage division. There will be a little bit of math because we'll look at some key food and beverage ratios. And then we'll look at some of the reasons why food and beverage can be a little bit difficult. So I do have some videos that will be able to view that shows a couple of different things. First off, the bad waiter, because sometimes it's easiest to be able to understand service, food and beverage service in particular, when we see kind of what not to do. And then a couple of educational videos that I found on YouTube that demonstrate the sequence of service and then how to properly clear a table. And of course, you know, it's found on YouTube, so there's definitely plenty of different ideas and techniques. Also, I know some of you, through your introductions, do work in various segments of food and beverage, so it'll be exciting for you to share your information. When we think about hotel bars, this is also an area where we think about some of the responsibilities associated with working in food and beverage, you know, making sure that we're serving responsibly, not over-serving and intoxicating anyone. And also this is where cost controls can be very important, considering pilferage and other ways that you can reduce the profitability of your business. And finally, meeting rooms are definitely a big part of food and beverage division within hotels, but we will have other segments that are specifically designated to talk about the uniqueness of meetings and special events. And then this week we'll wrap up with a couple of things to do. There's going to be a quiz on chapters 1 through 3. Just like the operating ratios, you will have an opportunity to take the quiz multiple times. So I also wanted to highlight this because there is going to be a beverage assignment. Apologies, that's a typo, that is going to be due February 20th. And that beverage assignment is pretty exciting, and I'm going to flip to it next. And then a food and beverage assignment, which is due March 20th. So these are kind of a little bit more forward, outlooking things that might take a little bit of time. So I wanted to give you some time to read it and be able to ask any questions. Now, when we go to the beverage assignment, you're assigned a type of beverage, and all of these are found within the textbook, or you can alternatively also research information on your own. And these are the questions that you're going to be answering. How is that particular beverage that it's assigned to you made? Where does it come from? What are some trends associated with that beverage? And then what food does it pair best with? And so I have the listing of all of the beverages here. Whiskey, sparkling wine or champagne, bottled water, white spirits, beer, brandy, carbonated soft drinks, wine, tea, juices, energy drinks, coffee. And I'm asking to see if you can submit this as a presentation. However, any way that you feel comfortable. The most important thing is that you're able to share that information, and you will be presenting to the rest of the class. So as you turn it into me, I'll be turning it into a discussion for the rest of your peers to be able to view and ask questions, and that'll be an upcoming assignment as well. So I wanted to give you ample time with this particular assignment so that if you had any questions, you can let me know. I do have office hours on Tuesdays, and I will be joining with another HTM professor in the coming weeks to be able to have a joint office hours for all of the hospitality classes. And so I'll be updating the office hours to be able to reflect that. So as always, if you have any questions, let me know, but I do wish you a wonderful week ahead. Thank you.